Scalar and vector quantities. Quantities that can be measured are known as physical quantities. Physical quantities can be classified into two groups, which are scalar and vector quantities. A physical quantity having only magnitude is called scalar quantity. Meanwhile, a physical quantity having magnitude as well as direction is called vector quantity. For example, you are going to the school using usual path. This is called as distance. Say 3 kilometers. Another path, which is the shortest distance measure from your home to the school, is called as displacement, with magnitude 2 kilometers in the direction north of east. Here is another example of scalar quantities. Mass, measure in kilogram. Speed, means how fast the object is moving. And temperature, the measurement of how cold or hot the object is. Another example of vector quantities are weight in the direction of gravity, velocity of the object, and force. Vector can be representing in a few ways. First, we will go to graphical representation. The vector may be represented by an arrow, and consist of tail indicate the starting point of a line. The direction of the arrowhead represents the direction of the vector, and the length of the arrow represents the magnitude of the vector. Given two vector, P and Q, are equal in both magnitude and direction, we call these vectors as parallel vector. If the vector Q is same in magnitude, but opposite direction, we call these vectors as anti-parallel vector. Now, we go to alphabetical or statement representation. Written form of vector. The vector may be written with an arrow above it, or by putting a bar underneath the letter, or can be written in bold type. The direction of a vector can be stated in terms of angle, bearing, and poles. First, we go for angle. The angle are measured from the positive x-axis. If the measurement is in anti-clockwise direction, the angle has a positive sign. But, if the measurement is in clockwise direction, the angle has a negative sign. The angle must has a value of negative 180 degrees, to positive 180 degrees. Let me show you some examples. Given a vector of magnitude 10 meter, located here, with an angle is 30 degree from positive x-axis. It can be written like this. Second vector is 5 meter, located at third quadrant. So, the direction of angle is said to be negative 150 degree. And, the last one, is vector with magnitude 7 meter, located at fourth quadrant. The direction of angle should be negative 30 degree. Now, we go for bearing. The angle is measured from positive y-axis, in the clockwise direction. The angle has a value of 0 degree to 360 degrees. For example, given a vector of magnitude 10 meter, located at first quadrant, the direction is 60 degrees from positive y-axis. Second vector is given as 7 meter in magnitude, located at fourth quadrant. We can write the direction as 160 degrees measure from positive y-axis. And, the another vector, is 5 meter in magnitude with 20 degrees from negative x-axis, so, using bearing, the direction is said to be 290 degrees. Next, is poles. The direction is expressed in terms of the angle, and the position of the vector between two poles. The angle has a value of 0 degree to 90 degrees. Here is the example of poles. Given a vector of magnitude 5 meter, the direction is said to be in north, 65 degrees to east. Another vector, with 3 meter in magnitude, the direction is written as south, 50 degrees to west. And the last example is vector with 9 meter magnitude. Here, the direction is written as north 30 degrees to west. There are another ways to state the direction of the poles. If the direction is given in the sentence, for example, it is written as 30 degrees west of south, means we have to move 30 degrees to the west side of south. This is same if we write as 30 degrees west from south, which will result the same direction of vector. This also can be written in the form of 60 degrees south of west. Instead of moving from south, we have another option, to use the angle of 60 degrees to the south side of west. Or, it is also will result the same direction, if the sentence written as 60 degrees south of west means we have to move 60 degrees south, away from west.